Hello everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. In today's session, we will see one more practice program to check whether the character is vowel or not. So what we will do, we want to check the character which we are passing into some function to check whether that character is vowel or not. Now what exactly is vowel? Vowels are basically A, E, I, O and U. A, E, I, O and U are vowels. So these 5 characters are basically vowels. So we want to check the character which we pass into a function, that character is vowel or not. We want to check that. So for example, we will write one function to check if character is vowel or not. So in that, let's say we have created one function, and in which if I pass x as a character, then it should return that it is not vowel. If we pass a as a character in that function, it should return that a is vowel because a is vowel. Similarly, if I pass e, I, o or u, those should be treated as vowel and it should return that those are vowel. But other than those, if I pass any other character which is not vowel, then that function should return that it is not a vowel. So now let's go to PyCharm. In PyCharm, let's create a new Python file. So I'm just creating a new Python file. I'm naming it as check vowel. So we have created a new Python file. Now in this Python file, what I will do, I will create one variable, let's say mychar, and I am passing the value which I want to pass. Let's say initially I am passing it as x. After that I will create one function. How to create a function? Def, that is the keyword which we use to create a function in Python. And I am giving the function name. So I am just giving the function name as check vowel. And in this function, what we will pass? We will pass, let's say, mychar. It is nothing but a character which we will pass in a function. This is a parameter. After that, we have to verify whether that my character or whatever character we are passing in that function is vowel or not. Basically we want to check that is any one of the character from A, E, I, O or U or not. If that is A, E, I, O or U, if that is one of the character of A, E, I, O, U, then it is a vowel. Now for that what we will do, we will use if condition. If mychar in, we will use in function. If mychar in A, E, I, O and U. So what we are doing here is, whatever character we are passing here, we are checking whether that character is present in A, E, I, O and U. If that is present or if that is matching with A, E, I, O or U, then that means that is an vowel. So we will simply print mychar comma is vowel, and else if it is not matching with any one of the A, E, I, O, U character. So basically we have created one string here. This is one string. This string contains A, E, I, O, U. So this string contains characters like A, E, I, O, U. And here we are checking if that mychar is basically X. We are checking X is present in A, E, I, O, U. If it is present in any matching with any one of the character, then it should return it is vowel. Else we will simply print my char is not vowel, then it will not be a vowel. And after that we can now call the function. So just writing the function will not produce the result. So if you run this file directly, it will not produce any result. So I am just going to run this file. So run this file, run check vowel file. It will not produce any result because we have just created a function. We have simply created a function, but we haven't called that function. So we have to call the function. So now I am calling the function, and in which we have to pass the parameter. So let's say I am passing, so this is not needed now. So now what I will do, I will simply pass So now what we will do, we will simply pass a character here. So when I pass, let's say I am passing B. So after passing B, let's call this function. Let's execute this file. It is printing B is not vowel because it is passing that B here. It is checking if that B in AEIOU, which returns false. It will not enter in if condition. It will enter in else condition because that is not a vowel. So instead of B, now let's provide I. I is a vowel. So let's execute this file one more time. So when I execute now, it will produce the output as I is vowel. Now let's put U and again run this file. So now it will again produce U is vowel. Let's put J and execute the file. It will produce J is not vowel. So this is the simple logic by which we can check the parameter which we are passing is vowel or not. Thanks for watching this video. In the coming session we will see some more Python practice program which are commonly asked in interviews. Thank you.